test with these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. First up, we have Wallin, 6 foot 5.5 inches, with a reach of 78 inches, of course, fighting out of Sweden. Up against them, James Buster Douglas, 6 foot 3.5 inches tall, with a reach of 83 inches.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the boxing ability, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
First up, we have Wallin. He has given so many big-name heavyweights so many problems. Can he do it here now? The man who's from Sweden now resides in New York, New York. James Buster Douglas, a fighter you can never look past. Just ask Mike Tyson.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Sundsvall, Sweden, here is the hard-hitting, battle-ready heavyweight, introducing Otto Wallin. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Columbus, Ohio, in the United States, here is an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, introducing James Buster Douglas.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Both men step back for just a moment. The right hook can't miss. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Did you see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. And this with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wallin in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good man. Go out there and win this next round. That's good. Good right there, James. Right, good man. You just switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You want everything in the loading up and you stay landing your power shots. Good work. Good to do.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Just boxing. Go out there. Finish it. Just get him on the end of the jab.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That jab doesn't score. I'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A straight right just misses. No rest for the weary. Tried to score with a jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wallin in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just boxing. Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. You can win the round, right? There's only one round that's lost. Don't worry about the shots. Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't chase too much. Don't even back into it. That was a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. He'll take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of that job, and then start gambling to you. His heart is ready to go. The good back in his tracks. Get your mind back on the job. That's it. Finish it. Good work there. The jab's working nice, guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Go on, switch on. Stay focused. Don't get back into the fight.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Be smart. Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Very okay.
He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Todd, reach as well as speed, reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
That hook doesn't score. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Misses with the straight left. Swing and a miss with that hook. Swing and a miss with that jab. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Wallin in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
They won this round. The fight's not over yet. You've got to put power shots. Good one. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid. Get back out there and win the round. Get back behind absolutely shit. His heart is ready to go. Get out there and switch on. Focus boxing.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
And that right jab just misses. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wallin in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Feel good in the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just get him on the leg there. Let's reset. Forget about bad rounds. It's a bad round, alright? But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Good work there. The jabs are working nice. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind focused. Don't get back into the fight. Just the same. Pick yourself up and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? Just stay focused.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Why are you going back in on the end of the jab? You've got your timing already. That one is beautiful.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? No rest for the weary. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Have halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. They exchange punches. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Did you see that? And Otto Wallin loses by KO. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym.